All right, thank you guys for being here today. Just want to welcome everybody to Bakersfield College. This is an important day for us here. We're introducing our new coaches, and I'm excited for this year. We've got a great group of new coaches. We've got a great group of coaches here at Bakersfield College, but we've got a great group of new coaches. So I'm going to take the time to let you guys talk to them a little bit. First thing I want to do is I want to invite our new president of Bakersfield College, Dr. Jerry Flagler, who is a very strong supporter of what we do here in BC Athletics.
Thank you, Reggie. I'll keep this brief because these are the stars today. Bakersfield College exists for one reason, and that's to educate our community. To produce people who can go out and establish economic independence. Our student athletes are some of our highest performing students. They graduated at a higher rate than other students. Their GPAs are higher, their persistence rates are higher. And so overall, our athletic program gives an opportunity for students who might not otherwise have never gone to college. And so they are a vehicle for us to achieve great things. And I have up here with me individuals who represent the future of our athletic department. Individuals who have a proven record of taking young men and young women, modeling for them, and encouraging them to grow in character and integrity, work ethic, self-discipline, respect for themselves, and respect for others. Bakersfield College has a storied tradition of athletics. And I'm looking forward to this next chapter. And so without further ado, I would like to introduce the first coach and get some remarks from him. Kurt Towson, our new head coach, our new returning head coach for baseball. Coach?
I don't have anything formally prepared. I'm a baseball coach. I prepare on the baseball field. Unfortunately not with people. I'm honored. I was honored when I took this position 2 years ago to follow a pretty substantial part of Bakersfield College and Coach Tim Payton. I had the fortunate blessing to be with him for about 25 years as an assistant coach in some capacity. I learned a lot of quality characteristics by example. He wasn't a guy that told you to do something, he showed you how to do it. So my vow to our student athletes is to show them what to do, how to do it. Sure, there will be some verbal guidance in there relative to how we perform on the field, but at the end of the day, we've got a quality group of assistant coaches who I'm very blessed to have. They're all former Renegades. I too am a former Renegade, so our student athletes are in a very good position in terms of our ability to help them become better people. We're very, very conscious of the classroom. It's important to our success. We set team goals that are predicated on GPA as a team, along with other goals that we have for their achievements. And those goals are, coaches as well. They all have goals on a daily basis to ensure that, again, we're giving a quality example to our student athletes, what success looks like, what it feels like, and we use this term a lot, what it smells like, because it's important to the sensory effect of what we do here at Bakersfield College on a daily basis. But I'm very fortunate. I had an opportunity to spend some time with Dr. Flagler. His philosophies kind of match and mirror our philosophies that we utilize on the baseball field, so it was very refreshing for me, knowing that we'll have a leader at the top of the organization who's dedicated to us being successful. And I'd also like to thank Reggie for his guidance and support in the last 3 years. He's on our side, and I appreciate that as well. So I don't have much other than that, other than go Gators.
Thanks, Kurt. Our next coach, Nick Kaiser, is not here. He will be taking over our men's and women's golf programs. He's a high school teacher out in Stockdale. He started school today, so he couldn't be here. So we want to welcome Nick on board to Bakersfield College. And so the next person up is our new head men's and women's cross country coach, Cesar Morales.
Cesar Morales here. I'm just super excited for this year, super excited. I was a former Renegade. I competed here for a couple of years, was shipped off to a school in Montana. I got my teaching credentials over there, and I stayed over there teaching for 8 years. Then I came back here in 2021, and I was the assistant coach for 3 years for both cross country and track. Last year we had our most successful season in a long time. We finished as conference champions for the first time in 30 years. And the boys also finished third podium at the state meet. We have a great group of athletes this year, both men and women. They're looking much stronger than last year, and they're working hard, just like everybody else here. All their athletes, I'm sure, they're working on and off the field, are on the court. We expect them to do great in the classroom, because ultimately that's the main goal, to get them out of here, hopefully with the scholarship, to continue using their talents and be able to get an education out of their hard work and dedication. But I'm just so excited for this year, so excited, and I can't wait. So that's all I have.
All right, thanks, Cesar. Next coach, head women's soccer coach, Edgar Ladarch.
Hello, my name is Edgar. I'm very excited for this new position. Been here for many years and been working hard. I took mentorship from previous coach and just been establishing a program that's going to be efficient for Bakersfield College and for our community of Bakersfield. I am thankful for the BC Athletics staff, Dr. Flagger. Thank you guys for the opportunity. One thing that I've always said is that our community is full of talent, rich of great talent, and my job is to bring them here, show them all that BC has to offer academically, athletically, and help them build our community and make our community a lot stronger. I don't have much to say, I just ran practice, so I'm a little sweaty, overwhelmed, and excited for it. And this is probably one of our best teams that we have coming in this year. And yeah, I'm just excited. Thank you guys.
All right, next coach up will be our interim head coach of men's and women's track and field, Conrad Dahl.
All right, well, I'm Conrad, obviously. I am glad to see Edgar is I'm not the only one wearing workout clothes. I was just training men's soccer before this, so I saw everybody in collared shirts. He was like, oh man, I'm way under dressed for this. Anyways, I've been here for about 8 years, full time for 6. I'm gonna be honest, head coaching is not something I was looking to want to do. But I had a talk with Reggie, and I said, hey, if you need me to step in for the year, I'm happy to do it. I'd be honored to do it. And I thank him for the opportunity to let me get this experience and step in and give it my all. There are a few things that are are important to me in terms of being just a coach in general, not necessarily a head coach. So one of those is I think life lessons are important, and I think coaches are a big piece of these life lessons for these student athletes. That being said, my big hope is that we can turn these young men and women into people that the community can count on, okay? And they can positively contribute to their community. I think those are big. Now, in terms of track and field, I want it to be fun. I want the work ethic to be high. But that's partially my job, is to create that environment, to make those things possible. So I do take that very seriously. I'm gonna give it everything I have. Again, I've never been a head coach. I've never really looked into doing it, but I'm very honored and happy to do it. That's all I got, thank you.
Thanks, Conrad. So our next coach, head women's basketball coach, Grant Dayton.
All right, right, thank you everybody, and thank you to President Feiger and Reggie for putting the trust and confidence in myself and our staff to take over. Obviously, I'd like to also just give thanks to the previous coaches as well, from Jenny to Paula, who's kind of set the foundation and allowing to give us a platform that we have. Also like to thank Coach McCall for trusting me for the last couple of years and working on his staff and being able to continue to work together. I think is going to be a lot of fun. So, and then also thank you guys as well for coming out and showing support. And our biggest goal for our program and our staff is going to obviously continue to build our community engagement and continue to get out there and hopefully be able to make a positive impact, obviously on the community, but then also make a positive impact, kind of like Connor was talking about, in terms of making a positive impact for our players. And so that's going to be our biggest goal. We're obviously going to make sure that our program competes, not only on the floor but also in the classroom, because as Caesar kind of mentioned, our biggest goal is to make sure that our student athletes are, one, getting their education and their degrees, but also two, hopefully if we can provide them an opportunity to get a scholarship to continue to play on and get some money out of it, I think will always be a positive for everybody. And so as kind of the other coaches have all echoed, obviously I'm very excited, and I think that we're going to do some good things on the floor and hopefully win a few games around here. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Go Gates.
So, last, but definitely not least, our next coach, men's basketball coach, Greg McCall.
Push this up a little bit. Sorry, coaches.
Why are you looking at me?
Had it.
And you're not mad.
I want to thank you guys so much for allowing me to be here. First off, I want to thank Dr. Fliger trusting in me to be able to take up on a program that has been in a situation for a while where the community wasn't involved quite a bit. And so I want to thank you so much. His philosophies, my philosophies definitely match. My goal here is to be able to do the things that you want me to be able to do and take this thing to the next level. Reggie, I definitely want to thank you, man, for your vision and what you saw in me. And I know I thank you all the time, and it's going to continue to be that way. It's just how I am. I'm very grateful for the things that you've been able to provide for me here. That long 3-hour lunch that we had over supposed to have been lunch, but it was over a glass of water that neither one of us finished. Tell me about your visions and tell me about the things that you want to hear. And one of the biggest things that he said to me was, I really need to get the community back involved with men's basketball. And so that was my vision as well too. I saw that vision, and somehow, some way, it kind of got leaked out that I had became the head coach before this actually all happened. And I started getting a lot of phone calls. I thought I was going to have to really get out there and recruit a lot of kids to come out to play for Bakersfield College. And it was the opposite. Once they found out I had gotten a job, I've been super blessed where the kids just been calling me, wanting to come out and play for the college. And that just kind of shows you where, the community is with Bakersfield College. They really want to be a part of it. And I'm so super blessed, to be able to be a part of that. My wife, he was here with me today, super supportive, one of the things for me when I took this job, wanted to take this job, before Reggie actually offered it to me, I had some opportunities outside of the city of Bakersfield to be able to go to another university, maybe be at a Power 5, to be an assistant coach at a Power 5, to probably get another head coaching job at a small mid-major school. I had some opportunities there because of the times I had with the basketball world, but my heart wasn't there. My heart was definitely here in the city of Bakersfield and where I really wanted to be. And my wife, who supported me through it all, she was trying to push, hey, do what you need to do. And I kept telling her, no, I don't want to be anywhere else but here. And I really pushed hard and I prayed hard. And once I did that, God answered my prayers to be able to be here. And so I'm super excited about this opportunity. because of the community, because of people like LeBron Hall, who's always been a huge supporter of me for years as a player, as well as a coach out at Taft College when I even coached her daughter, Amy. So the ties go way, way back with her. And so I have a lot of community support. And so that's so huge for me to be able to have that community support. But to be able to give that back to the players and show them the way is going to be huge. You know, my goal is to, like any coach that's up here, we all talk about, you know, academics. And that's huge, you know, being a student athlete. So, and that goes a long ways to be a student first and an athlete second. And then we got to groom these young men to be able to do that, to be able to take care of business in the classroom so they can get those opportunities in the next level wherever they decide to go. You know, if it's the NAIA to Division II to Division I. And so our goal is to all get these young men the opportunities that they need to be able to get to the next level. Again, for me, it's just the importance of just being a part of this community for a long, long time. You know, I play here, you know, at Cal State Bakersfield. I coached, all my coaches have been done here. And that's been a huge, huge blessing. I share that story quite a bit because all of my coaches have been done here. Started off at the north of the river, doing the little kids, doing that over at Rosedale Middle School. Then I got the opportunity to coach at East High School. And from East High School, came back to Cal State Bakersfield as an assistant coach on the men's side. From there, went to Taft College. That's when I started coaching the women's team. I did that for 10 years before I came back to Cal State. And in the middle of that, I had the opportunity to coach the G League, Bakersfield Jam. I was an assistant coach with them, but under Coach Jim Herrick. A lot of you guys know him from UCLA, the last team that won the national championship there. And so all my coaching has been done here, and so that's why it was such an honor and a blessing to be able to stay here in Bakersfield. So I'm gonna wrap this thing up, man, by saying, you know, my goal for this year's team is to go out and compete to the best of their abilities. I want them to get out there and represent the city of Bakersfield. I've already planted that seed in their head that you're not just representing yourself, you're representing the whole city. And you're representing this city when you go across the grapevine and play against those teams in LA, and when we go up north and we play those teams up north, you're putting the whole city on your back. So it's just not about you, it's bigger than that. And so we're really putting that emphasis on that. And so my opportunity is for these young men that are here in Bakersfield, that are from Bakersfield, to really understand the meaning about Bakersfield and what it means about that Bakersfield grid. So I have a really great staff behind me. Two of them aren't able to be here because they're teachers, but I have two great staff members behind me here. John Glover, who was here last year, I was able to be able to keep him on, which I'm fortunate and blessed to be able to have him. And then my other coach here, Steph Carter, who played at Cal State Bakersfield, former road runner himself, also all-time leading scorer at Cal State Bakersfield. And so I'm fortunate to have him. He's from Bakersfield. Played at Garces right up the street here. Played at Garces High School and was a big-time player. And I'm just so fortunate and blessed to have him as well, with me as well too. So without further ado, I'm so happy again to be here. Thank you guys so much. And hey, let's go Gators.
Thanks, Greg. So again, I want to thank you guys for showing up. I just, you know, when we went out, I want to thank Dr. Flyer personally, because when we went out to find coaches, you know, when he first came in February, he was like, okay, what are you looking for? I was like, I'm looking for developers. I want people that can develop students first. And I'm glad all the coaches are talking about the academics, because that's the most important part of it, because they can't be athletes and move on if they don't get it done in the classroom. And all our coaches in our department understand that. That comes first. But then developing this as athletes on the field. I think all these coaches do a great job of teaching on the field. And then last but not least is people, okay? Because again, they are going to be productive citizens in this community. And so that's our goal here at Bakersfield College Athletics, to develop them first as students, second as athletes, and then also develop them and invest in them as people. So that's our goal. That's what we're here to do. I want to thank again everybody for showing up. We appreciate all the support. We love Bakersfield community. Bakersfield community. People ask me all the time throughout the state. They go, "What's so unique about Bakersfield College?" I said, "The community." I said, "No other community college in the state of California has the support we get from our community." and that's across the board. So our job is to try to make the community proud. And that's our number one of our goals is to go out and make the community proud, like you already said. So again, looking forward to an exciting season. Want to invite you guys out next week on the 21st to our media day at Luigi's at 11 o'clock. We'll kick it off, and all our coaches, our fall coaches will get to talk. We'll get to meet them. All our coaches will be there. We'll have some athletes there. But we're just trying to get this thing going in the right direction. And I know under Dr. Flagler, with his guidance, we're going to get there because we're right now we're moving in the positive direction. So again, thanks to everybody for being here. Go Gays. Thanks.